હું ચાલુ છું, મારા લાઈવ ચાલુ છે. અજય થોડી ટેમ્પ જોવો તો સીધી છે કે બેન્ડ
सर एक स्टूडेंट वाली लिस्ट में हमको दे दीजिएगा ना. क्या होगा सर?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful campus of Gujarat National Law University. Before we begin the ceremony, may I kindly request you all to please turn off your mobile phones or keep them on silent mode.
We are happy to inform you that the
At this time, we request everyone to please rise and welcome the Convocation Procession as they enter the auditorium.
फिक्स रखूं या रनिंग करूं?
Thank you. I request everyone to be seated now.
A very good evening to all the dignitaries on the days, off the days, special invitees, graduating students, parents, faculty members, administrative staff, and other members of the GNLU family. I, Dr. Niyati Pandey, along with my colleague, Ms. Anamika Shukla, welcome you all to the 14th Convocation Ceremony of Gujarat National Law University for the LLB and LLM batches of 2023 and PhD scholars who defended their thesis successfully prior to this convocation. We are especially delighted that alumni from other batches are also present to grace the occasion.
We request each one of you present here to rise for the GNLU song. We are pleased to let you know that the GNLU song has been written and composed by the students and faculty members of GNLU.
सत्य और अहिंसा के पथ पर
हम आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे,
न्याय के पथ पर चलकर
सत्यमेव जयते गाएंगे। गांधी का सपना साकार करेंगे हम, सरदार का सपना साकार करेंगे हम, करेंगे हम, करेंगे हम, करेंगे हम, करेंगे हम। शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु, GNLU।
विधि आधारित अखिल तंत्र है,
विधि शिक्षा का मूल मंत्र है,
विधि विकास का एक यंत्र है,
विधि में रहकर जन स्वतंत्र है। विजय ध्वज भारत का लहराएंगे हम, विजय ध्वज GNLU का लहराएंगे हम, लहराएंगे हम, लहराएंगे हम, लहराएंगे हम, लहराएंगे हम। शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु, GNLU। शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु, शुभम भवतु,
Thank you so much. I request all of you to take your seats.
For this 14th convocation ceremony of GNLU, we are delighted to have Honorable Ms. Justice Bella M. Trivedi, Judge Supreme Court of India and Visitor Gujarat National Law University, presiding over the convocation ceremony.
We are privileged to have with us Honorable Shri R. Venkatramani, Attorney General of India, as a guest of honor to deliver the Convocation Address. Towards the extreme right, we have Professor Dr. S. Kumar, Director, Gujarat National Law University.
Towards the extreme left, we have Dr. Jagdish Chandra, Registrar in Charge, Gujarat National Law University. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today, the ceremonial lighting of the lamp holds profound importance, symbolizing the illumination of knowledge, the dispelling of darkness, and the invocation of blessings, marking the auspicious beginning of our event. May we now request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly join us in lighting of the lamp.
Thank you, ma'am and sirs. May we now request Professor Dr. S. Kumar, Director, GNLU, to kindly felicitate our honorable visitor. Honorable Ms. Justice LLM Trivedi, Judge, Supreme Court of India. I also request, sir, to felicitate the distinguished guest of honor. Honorable Shri R. Venkatramani, Attorney General of India. Thank you, sir. Gujarat National Law University takes immense pleasure in welcoming such an august gathering of distinguished guests, graduating students, proud parents, committed faculty members and staff attending the convocation. The ambience itself is vibrating with overwhelming enthusiasm of the graduating students and proud parents who entrusted their wards under our care and are now seeing the outcome of their faith in us. These young women and men are poised to take off on a journey full of hope with a spark of optimism in their eyes. We are confident that the knowledge and skills acquired at Gujarat National Law University will certainly help them in their journey throughout their lives.
May we now request Professor Dr. S. Kumar, Director, GNLU, to deliver his welcome address and present the annual report.
Honorable Visitor of our University, Madam Justice LLM Trivedi, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Shri R. Venkatramani, Attorney General of India, distinguished members of the GNLU General Council, Executive Council, and Academic Council, distinguished guests, my distinguished faculty colleagues, and the esteemed administrative staff members of the university, the proud parents of the graduating students, all the graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to welcome all of you to this 14th convocation of the Gujarat National Law University. I deem it a great honor to stand before all of you on this momentous occasion. Before I present a summary of the annual report, as is the custom, I would like to take a moment to welcome Honorable Ms. Justice LLM Trivedi, Judge of the Supreme Court of India, as our new visitor of Gujarat National Law University. Honorable Justice Bela M. Trivedi has a long-standing association with GNLU, dating back to its establishment when Madam was serving the government of Gujarat as its law secretary. Over the years, Madam had been a very valuable member of the university's executive council and the general council. The wealth of her invaluable experience and wisdom is a source of our strength today, and I am confident that we will scale newer heights under Madam's visionary leadership. We are now celebrating 20 years, 2 decades of service to the legal profession by nurturing young legal professionals. While we celebrate our achievements, I wish to fondly remember and place on record the significant contributions made by late Shri Kirit Rawal, the founder chairman of the Gujarat National Law University. You all know that this is the brainchild of Shri Kirit Rawal. The family members of Shri Kirit Rawal, late Professor V.S. Mani, the first director of GNLU, and Professor Dr. Bimal Patel, the second director of GNLU, and all those faculty members and administrative staff, both past and present. Ladies and gentlemen, with your kind permission, and with the kind permission of our honorable visitor, let me have the honor and pleasure to present a summary of GNLU's annual report for 2023. As we all know, 2023 was the first full year of normal academic activities after the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite the challenging global environment, I am delighted to announce that 2023 has been an outstanding year for GNLU. This report's overview will give you a glimpse of the remarkable accomplishments we have achieved through the collaborative efforts of our students, faculty, and administrative staff. I am happy to announce that despite the challenging environment, our internship and placement department has shown exceptional performance. The 2018-23 batch of the undergraduate program set a record with 114 offers, including 38 pre-placement offers and 75 plus day zero offers. Thank you, graduates, for making all of us proud, and especially the university proud of your accomplishments. The 2019-2024 batch, currently in the final year, continued the trend with 60 pre-placement and day zero offers till date. A remarkable achievement. 60 students from the 2019-24 batch have already secured their dream jobs with nearly a year left before graduation. The recruiters included the top-tier law firms and leading corporate houses, showcasing diverse opportunities for our graduates. I am glad to report that one of our students has secured a training contract from an international law firm, Linklaters. This international placement reaffirms GNLU's global standing. These outstanding numbers reflect the exceptional quality of our students and the comprehensive training they receive from their faculty members at GNLU. Furthermore, our internship and placement section, under the leadership of the faculty convener, Dr. Nidhi Butch, has played a vital role in providing semester-end internship opportunities for our undergraduate students, aligning them with their interests and helping them develop the necessary skills to succeed in their professional careers. I congratulate our students for their excellent performance and thank our faculty members and staff for their unwavering support and guidance. We are committed to continuing our efforts and improving to provide our students with exceptional opportunities and prepare them for a very successful and fulfilling careers. We also implemented the GNLU Litigation Assistance and Support Scheme, what we call it as GLASS, to incentivize and support brilliant students who opt to join the bar despite other lucrative career opportunities. It strives to provide a head start to such students and contribute quality advocates to the bar. The learned Attorney General will be happy to know that every year we award 10 students, and likewise we have also awarded 10 students of the graduating batch 2023 class GLASS awards under this scheme. Each one of them receive a financial assistance of rupees 15,000 per month for 1 year. You will be glad to know that GNLU is the only NLU with such a scheme. I am pleased to inform you that GNLU during the academic year had the privilege of hosting several distinguished guests over the past year. The most prominent among them was His Excellency Mr. Michael Lodge, the United Nations International Seabed Authority's Secretary General on 14 February 2023. His visit coincided with the International Conference on Seabed Mining with the theme, Managing the Global Commons for Humankind. His Excellency's visit also marked the beginning of a new strategic partnership between GNLU and the International Seabed Authority. This collaboration will contribute to implementing the strategic priorities of the International Seabed Authority and an opportunity for GNLU to partner with the ISA. It will also act as a stepping stone towards effectively implementing ISA's capacity development strategy, wherein they have offered us a lot of support and guidance for GNLU. I am thrilled to announce that GNLU is the first and the only national law university to partner with the United Nations International Seabed Authority. And as advised by the Secretary General, they have also agreed to confer an observer status on GNLU at the International Seabed Authority. With respect to the academic programs, I am proud to share that GNLU is the only national law university offering a 5-year integrated law degree program at the undergraduate level with 5 first degree options in arts, commerce, science, business administration, and social work. We also offer a 1-year LLM program in 4 different specializations. During the year, we awarded PhD degrees to 11 PhD scholars, and with the 30 new scholars enrolled in our PhD program in law and other interdisciplinary subjects, we now have 130 PhD scholars enrolled with Gujarat National Law University. In a pioneering move, we have curated and launched an exclusive 1-year PG diploma in medical law, policy, and ethics, exclusively for doctors, the medical professionals. Developed in collaboration with the Indian Medical Association of Gujarat, this exclusive course caters specifically to doctors, making it the first of its kind in India. The program addresses the contemporary legal and ethical challenges faced by healthcare professionals. It acquaints medical practitioners with the evolving legal framework in India, covering various aspects of the intersection between the medical profession and the law. I am glad to inform you that the program is a resounding success. The first batch attracted 60 doctors, most with a specialization or super specialization in branches such as cardiology, neuroscience, oncology, forensic medicine, and psychiatry. 66 doctors have enrolled for the second batch that commenced in January 2024. During the year, we also launched a new diploma program on ancient Indian legal theories and philosophy. We completed the third batch of the other 2 diploma programs, the PG diploma in biotechnology, law and policy, and PG diploma in intellectual property rights. With great pleasure, I share with you the remarkable achievements of our faculty over the past year. Our renewed focus on research and publication has resulted in 2 books, 2 book chapters, and 16 articles published in prestigious peer-reviewed journals. In addition, our esteemed faculty members secured 14 research projects. As per the Scopus database, we are number 1 amongst national law universities with the highest number of publications in the year 2023, sharing the first place with the National Law School, Bangalore. I am particularly proud to announce that Professor Dr. K. Parameswaran has been appointed as a member of the advisory board of the Project for Integrating Spirituality, Law and Politics. PISLAB is an international network of lawyers, law professors, law students, legal workers, and others seeking to develop a new spiritually informed approach to law and social change. Furthermore, Dr. Nidhi Buch, Associate Professor of Law, was honored with the IPTSE Academy Award under the IP Recognition category for 2023. Ms. Vinati Tagilayani, Teaching and Research Associate, received the Best Presenter Award for a paper on artificial intelligence, the modern panopticon, at the International Conference on Artificial Intelligence held at Delhi. Many esteemed academic and research institutions invited our faculty members to participate as resource persons, keynote speakers, and chairs in national and international conferences, seminars, symposiums, workshops, and faculty development programs. We have made the academic support program as part of our commitment to fostering a peer-to-peer learning culture on campus. I am pleased to announce that the ASP student volunteers engaged in 227 sessions throughout the year, including the first year information program, regular academic sessions for different subjects, and on-demand preparatory sessions on the eve of examinations. The increasing demand for ASP sessions underscores the program's effectiveness and usefulness to our students. The Research and Development Cell provided policy suggestions to the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, on the 3 new legislations to replace the existing criminal laws. The Department of Land Reforms on amending the tenancy law and the new draft legislation prepared by the Legislative Department to regulate the groundwater usage. The Research and Development Cell undertook a joint project with the Department of Legislative and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Gujarat, on listing out and inserting the amendments to the Parent Acts and listing the acts to be repealed. The university has set up the Student Research Development Council as a platform for students to showcase their research and engage in research-cum-academic work to develop the purpose and method of inquiry as a means of developing their world outlook. SRDC has several student research interest groups for different subjects functioning as a free entry and free exit student bodies. I am happy to inform you that during the year, 616 students were members of various student research interest groups clubbed into 10 major subject groups. We have a number of centers of excellence, and our centers of excellence have been doing exceptional work in their respective areas. From cutting-edge research to community outreach programs, each center has played a crucial role in making our university a leader in the legal academia. I sincerely congratulate and thank the concerned faculty members for their hard work and commitment. I am glad to inform you that the Center for Air and Space Law, under the leadership of Dr. Divya Tyagi, organized the 8th edition of GNLU Air and Space Law Academy in collaboration with the Institute of Air Law, Space Law and Cyber Law, University of Cologne, Germany. The center also organized an international conference on air and space law. The center also organized Professor Dr. V.S. Mani Memorial Lecture and Professor V.S. Mani Memorial National Essay Competition. GNLU Center for Intellectual Property Rights, under the leadership of Dr. Nidhi Buch, offered the 3rd edition of the Postgraduate Diploma in Intellectual Property Rights. This one-year weekend program has a comprehensive industry-ready curriculum focusing on the Indian legal framework of IPR. The center also offered a certificate course on countering innovation in the 21st century through the intellectual property and tech interface and conducted a workshop on IP commercialization. GNLU Center for Alternative Dispute Resolution, under the leadership of Professor Dr. Vikas Gandhi, hosted a series of lectures by bringing in experts such as Dr. Lalit Basin, Sri Ratan Singh, and Ms. Mohini Priya, and so many other people. The GNLU Center for Business and Public Policy, under the leadership of Dr. Mobin Sheikh and Mr. Satyaranjan Mishra, organized an advanced certificate program on capital markets and securities laws in association with one of India's leading law firms, Ketan & Company. The center also organized the 2nd GNLU conference on business, law and public policy and know your practice sessions on capital markets, social sector, pharma and healthcare and blended finance, HR laws and general corporate mergers and acquisitions. The GNLU Center for Corporate and Insolvency Law, under the leadership of Professor Dr. Mamta Biswal, offered a 35-session comprehensive course on insolvency and bankruptcy law with particular reference to corporate entities. This course was delivered in collaboration with the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. As part of the Asia Pacific Day 2022 celebration, the center organized a session by the UNCITRAL Regional Center for Asia and the Pacific. The session focused on the next 10 years of legal harmonization in the region. The GNLU Center for Environment, Sustainable Development and Climate Change organized the International Conference on Climate Justice and Sustainable Environment. The center also launched an Eco Club to foster environmental awareness and sustainable practices through lifestyle changes on the campus and beyond. I am glad to inform you that the center has won the international bid to host the 21st annual colloquium of the IUCN Academy in July 2024. The colloquium, for the first time after 20 years, will be held in India, and we will be having participants from almost 140 countries coming to GNLU. The GNLU Center for Labor Laws, under the leadership of Dr. Asha Verma, is a new center of excellence dedicated to focus research in labor laws in India. Dr. Asha Verma, who is currently teaching labor laws, has been appointed as the first head of the new center, bringing her expertise and leadership to drive impactful research in labor laws. The center organized an inaugural workshop on new labor codes at the Silvasa campus for the benefit of the industry and leaders and the IR professionals at Silvasa. The GNLU Center for Disability Studies, under the leadership of Dr. A. Marisport, organized the second edition of a week-long summer school on disability studies. GNLU Center for Constitutional and Administrative Law, under the leadership of Dr. Girish, hosted the Chief Information Commissioner Sri Y.K. Sinha's lecture on the Right to Information Act and New Challenges. The GNLU Center for Foreign Policy and Security Studies, under the leadership of Professor Dr. William Nunes, was recognized as a knowledge partner for its contribution to the drafting of White Paper, Peace Building and Reconciliation, ushering in an era of no war, produced by Y20 India, the official youth engagement group of the 2023 G20 Summit, with the support of G20 Secretariat, the Ministry of External Affairs, and the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. GNLU Center for Law and Society, under the leadership of Dr. Apurva Patel, offered a certificate course on disaster risk management, social entrepreneurship, and resilience. The policy brief prepared by the center, titled Promotion of Entrepreneurship and Allied Fields to Increase Female Labor Force Participation Across G20 Nations, was selected at Think 20, the official engagement group of G20. The center hosted many speakers and organized very many interactive sessions, including on participation of women in Indian legal dispensation. GNLU Center for Law and Economics, under the leadership of Professor Dr. Ranita Nagar, organized an international conference on economic analysis of law, governance and public policy, and a workshop on economic analysis of crime and constitutional law. The center also organized the 6th All India Essay Competition on Law and Economics. GNLU Center for Law and Technology, under the leadership of Professor Thomas Matthew, offered certificate courses on interplay of law and technology, artificial intelligence and law, and cybersecurity, threat and threat actors. The center also organized an international conference on artificial intelligence and human rights. The GNLU Center for Public and Private International Law organized the GNLU Stockholm International Peace Research Institute International Essay Competition on Disarmament Law, with the theme of contemporary challenges in disarmament and non-proliferation, which was very actively coordinated by Dr. Harsha Rajwanshi. GNLU Center for Research in Criminal Justice Sciences, under the leadership of Professor Dr. Anjani Singh Tomar, organized the first international workshop on artificial intelligence and data protection. The center also conducted the second edition of the legislative drafting competition on the artificial intelligence. The center also organized expert sessions on the importance of the first information report, a stride towards equality, discussing the legality and limits of abortion laws, challenges in the Indian criminal justice system in its 77th year of independence, reformation in the criminal justice system, understanding the principles of parole, furlough, and restorative justice in India by the Gujarat High Court Judge Justice Nisha Thakur, and judicial perspective on bail jurisprudence, the quashing of FIRs, and role of young lawyers in litigation by the Gujarat High Court Judge Honorable Justice Geeta Gopi. GNLU Center for Sports and Entertainment Law, under the leadership of Dr. Niyati Pandey, offered certificate courses on contemporary legal issues in the media and entertainment industry and gaming laws. The center also organized the Dev Anand Essay Competition. Under the leadership of Dr. Asha Verma, the GNLU Center for Women and Child Rights, 3 policy briefs were authored by the GCWCR members, titled Training in Emergency Medical Services, Empowering the Indigenous People, Inclusive Educational Environments and Formulation of a Universal Design for Disability Educational Institutions, and Inclusivity in the Right to Health, Gender Affirmative Surgeries for Transgender Individuals. All these policy briefs have been selected by the G20's official engagement group Think 20. The same was presented to the G20 working groups, ministerial meetings, and in the Leaders Summit. I'm glad to inform you that the Women and Child Rights Clinic, run by the GNLU Center for Women and Child Rights, played a pivotal role in securing the right to free education for underprivileged children in the state of Assam. Thanks to the efforts of the student members of the clinic, the Guwahati High Court has directed the admission of 49 children from economically weaker sections and disadvantaged groups for the academic year 23-24 under the Right to Education Act. The Center organized a consultation on the issue of inclusion of Right to Education Act in the law school curriculum as a core subject. Shri Priyank Kanungo, Chairperson of the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, Government of India, chaired the consultation. The center also offered an intensive and comprehensive 15-day certificate course on women and child rights in India. As part of the research project funded by the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Government of India, GNLU Center for Women and Child Rights organized an online consultation with experts to identify the gaps in the existing laws relating to women in India. The center organized a webinar on Model Code on Indian Family Law in collaboration with the Vidhi Center for Legal Policy to promote a holistic and deeper understanding of family law. The comprehensive and inclusive Model Code on Family Law developed by Vidhi was discussed at the webinar. The center was a knowledge partner in organizing a virtual global dialogue titled Unway on Harassment and Discrimination. This dialogue aimed to shape a global narrative against harassment and discrimination. The GNLU DPIIT IPR chair, under the leadership of Professor Dr. Annama Samuel, organized sensitization programs, workshop on geographical indication literacy at Sardar Krushi Nagar Dantiwada Agricultural University and Krantiguru Shyamji Krishna Varma Kutch University. The chair also organized a capacity building workshop for GI artisans of Gujarat, which received an overwhelming response. The GNLU Training Division, under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Hardik Parekh, conducted many training programs during the year. The prominent among them were 2 residential training programs on the law of the sea and maritime law for Indian naval officers, coordinated by Dr. Harsha Rajvanshi. A training program for public prosecutors and additional public prosecutors of Gujarat, and a 4-week induction training program of 180 enforcement officers of Employees Provident Fund Organization. I am pleased to report that during the year, we have entered into many new collaborations in India and abroad. One is the strategic partnership with the United Nations International Seabed Authority. Second was the collaboration with Victoria University for a joint project on India-Australia Partnership Framework on Artificial Intelligence, Quantum and Critical Technologies. The Australian government funds this project. Collaboration with the Defence Space Agency, that is the third important achievement. The Defence Space Agency is a tri-service entity created recently by the Honorable Prime Minister within the Indian Armed Forces, responsible for managing space warfare operations and the nation's satellite intelligence assets. Drawing personnel from all 3 branches of the armed forces, the Defence Space Agency plays a crucial role in bolstering India's capability in space. The collaboration envisages, among other things, the establishment of a Center of Excellence in Space Law at GNLU and providing consultancy services to the Defence Space Agency on matters related to space law. We also signed an MOU with Indian Coast Guard. Under this collaboration, GNLU will train Indian Coast Guard officers through diverse programs. In fact, only during the last week, we completed 1 batch of training for 1 batch of officers. MOU with the National Institute of Advanced Studies for collaborative academic research and training activities in law, policy, and multidisciplinary areas. We have an MOU with the Indian Air Force. The collaboration will allow the serving IAF personnel to undertake customized or short duration training programs at GNLU. We also signed a MOU with the General Counsels Association of India, the GCs, the Advertising Standards Council of India, the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, Cognizant Technologies India Limited, and these collaborations actually testify to our commitment to fostering international and interdisciplinary partnerships that benefit our students and faculty. I am delighted that GNLU is the only national law university with a legal incubation council. Since its inception, the GNLU Legal Incubation Council has incubated 25 student startups. The council orchestrated the National Legal Ideathon, an event aimed at fostering innovation within aspiring law students. Law students from renowned institutions across India enthusiastically participated in this event. Their contributions were categorized into 2 main themes: ideation and prototype submissions. The Council also organized a startup challenge for the first-year students of GNLU to provide a platform for young minds to showcase their innovative ideas and mold them into business ideas with appropriate guidance. I must appreciate the contributions by Professor Dr. Viral Pandya and Dr. A.N. Rao for successfully organizing all the programs associated with the JLIC and for organizing a Creativity and Innovation to the Youth of India seminar to celebrate National Startup Day. The GNLU Legal Services Committee. GNLU has had an active pro bono culture for several years now. To inculcate the spirit of pro bono service among students in their formative years, GNLU requires every undergraduate student to undertake 100 hours of pro bono work before graduation. GNLU recently joined the pro bono club scheme of the Government of India, Ministry of Law and Justice, and launched GNLU Pro Bono Club. Selected GNLU students will work with pro bono advocates under the scheme and provide pro bono legal services to unassisted and disadvantaged persons. GNLU students, under the aegis of the GNLU Legal Services Committee, run a legal aid clinic on campus and at a nearby village called Koba. Student members of the Legal Services Committee also teach government primary school students regularly. The committee also collaborated with the District Legal Services Authority in all their initiatives. GNLU Legal Services Committee organized the 4th edition of the GNLU Annual Legal Services Forum, which brought together legal services committees and legal aid committees of various national law universities and other private law universities nationwide to discuss the issues of common interest to achieve the common goal of providing free and competent legal services to underprivileged sections of society. GNLU Legal Services Committee organized the first state-level legal aid symposium to unite all the legal aid committees from various law schools across Gujarat. GNLU Legal Services Committee also hosted a discourse on exploring the evolution of LGBTQIA advocacy and unraveling intersectional challenges under its discourse series Lok Manch. GNLU Legal Services Committee forged a strategic partnership with Nyaya, a Vidhi Center for Legal Policy initiative, to address legal aid services for the economically disadvantaged and marginalized segments of society. Under the terms of the partnership, GNLU Legal Services Committee and Nyaya will establish a dedicated helpline enabling individuals with social legal concerns to access dependable legal information throughout the year. I am pleased to announce that GNLU has a very vibrant mooting culture. GNLU Moot Court Committee, under the leadership of Dr. Girish, organized 2 competitions during the year, the GNLU International Moot Court Competition and the GNLU Moot on Securities and Investment Law. Our students have once again achieved remarkable success at various national and international mooting competitions. I am thrilled to inform you that our students have won numerous awards at competitions. In fact, the India Today has ranked GNLU as number 2 in terms of the wins in the moot court competitions conducted throughout India and abroad. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the hard work of our GNLU Moot Court Committee under the faculty convener Dr. Girish for helping our students master mooting skills. Their efforts have been instrumental in nurturing the talent and passion of our students, and we look forward to their continued support in the future. When it comes to alumni relations, alums form the bedrock of any academic institution. We recognize that. We consider ourselves fortunate that our alums consistently return to their alma mater, providing invaluable guidance to their successors and playing an instrumental role in the university's continued advancement. We organized an alumni reunion for 3 batches during 2023. The second batch of GNLU, the third batch of GNLU, and the 4th batch of GNLU, they visited GNLU for the alumni reunion. And alums enthusiastically attended these events, many of them with their families. As we celebrate the academic achievements of our graduates, it's also essential to acknowledge the critical role played by the GNLU Library in supporting their success. The library is the central hub for all academic and research activities, and we recognize it as a crucial resource for our institution's growth and development. We believe our investments in the GNLU Library will be a vital asset for our academic community, supporting our mission of academic excellence and research advancement. As we celebrate the academic achievements of our graduating students, I would like to take a moment to recognize the importance of sports, in the holistic development of our students. At GNLU, we believe that participating in sports improves physical health, enhances mental well-being, and fosters a sense of camaraderie and team spirit. GNLU Sports Committee, under the leadership of Dr. Sugnesh Chudasama, organized various sporting events throughout the year. These included the Justice League Tournament, GNLU Cricket League, GNLU Football League, and GNLU Volleymania. These events allowed students to showcase their skills and compete with their peers in a friendly and healthy environment. I am proud to announce that the GNLU contingent emerged as the overall winners of Yuvarda, the 7th annual sports festival of NLIU Bhopal, a testament to the hard work and dedication of the participating students and our sports committee. This achievement brings pride to our institution and highlights the importance of sports in promoting a well-rounded education. Our student Radha Priya Goyal has set the table tennis arena ablaze with her remarkable achievements during 2023. In sheer prowess, Radha Priya secured a coveted bronze medal in the women's doubles event at the 84th Senior National and Interstate Table Tennis Championship held in Jammu. And adding to her accolades, Radha Priya was chosen to represent the Indian University Table Tennis team in the World University Games in Chengdu, China. Continuing her winning streak, Radha Priya became the Gujarat State Champion in women's singles at the Gujarat State and Inter-District Championship. And hereafter, as per the decision taken by the government of Gujarat, she will be representing Gujarat in all the national and international sports. And notably, Radha Priya currently holds an impressive ranking of 19 among India's top female table tennis players, a testament to her consistent performance and dedication to the sport. I congratulate Radha Priya and another student, Kuber Malhotra, who secured a gold medal in the bench press and a bronze in the deadlift, ultimately clinching the first position trophy in overall powerlifting for his category in the Profit Expo competition organized by the Indian Powerlifting Federation and Gujarat Sports Powerlifting Association. Student Activities Committee enthusiastically organized numerous on-campus events to celebrate festivals such as Holi, Ganesh Chaturthi, Onam, Navratri and Diwali with traditional fervor. In addition, they have organized celebrations of Foundation Day, Teachers Day, Independence Day and Republic Day. These events allow students to showcase their cultural heritage and promote unity and respect among our diverse student body. Furthermore, the committee organized various cultural events such as the Freshers Week. These events allow students to explore their interests, learn new skills and build connections with peers from diverse backgrounds. Students can develop leadership skills, gain confidence and foster a sense of community on campus by participating in these activities. GNLU Wellness Initiative Cell was launched in 2022 to ensure our students' mental and emotional well-being. This new initiative is designed to cultivate a culture that supports mental health. GNLU Wellness Initiative Cell organized weekly unwinding sessions so students can pass from the hectic and demanding law school schedule to unwind, reflect, and relax. These sessions included mood check-in, meditation bliss, mandala magic, mindful coloring exercise, sneak peek, etc., etc. Now, I am delighted to share some remarkable achievements of our alumni and students in various fields. These accomplishments are a testament to the exceptional education, training, and support they received at GNLU. Starting with alums, I am proud to announce that our PhD alum, Dr. Dinesh Dasa, marked a significant milestone in his illustrious career by taking the oath of office and secrecy as the member of Union Public Service Commission on 29 September 2023. This prestigious appointment to the UPSC marks a historic moment for GNLU as Dr. Dasa becomes possibly the first alumnus to secure such a prestigious role in a constitutional body. His achievements reflect the caliber of GNLU's alum community, showcasing GNLU's contribution to shaping leaders in diverse fields. So moving on to students' achievements, Mohammad Zayan, a final year BA LLB honors student, is honored with the prestigious Rhodes India Scholarship for 2024. Zayan aims to further his studies through an MPhil in Social Legal Research at the University of Oxford. This accomplishment marks GNLU's third Rhodes Scholar in just 6 years, with the preceding laureates being Samir Rashid Bhatt and Hatim Hussain. The government of Gujarat has awarded Shod Scholarship for 4 PhD scholars of Gujarat National Law University for their quality research. 40 students of GNLU LLM program and the doctoral program cleared the UGC NET National Eligibility Test in 2023. A remarkable achievement that no single batch had this amount of success rate in NET examination, and now they are all eligible for appointment as assistant professors in thing. So these achievements demonstrate once again that we prepare our students for a career in law and provide a complete ecosystem for their holistic development. Congratulations to all our alumni and students on their impressive accomplishments, and we wish them continued success in their future endeavors. Last year, I shared with you our plan to launch a satellite campus in Silvasa in the neighboring Union Territory of Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. I am pleased to inform you that despite the locational challenges of Silvasa, the GNLU Silvasa campus has gone on stream in a record time thanks to the wholehearted support of the Union Territory Administration. Silvasa campus has launched BA LLB Honours and LLM in Constitutional and Administrative Law from 2023 onwards. The orientation program to welcome the students of the first batch was held at Silvasa. Eminent figures in the field of legal education and senior officials from the UT administration graced this momentous occasion. GNLU Silvasa campus is making significant strides to bolster legal education in the Union Territory and empower the local talents. GNLU at Silvasa hosted the general body meeting of the CLAT consortium at Diu in the Union Territory on 31st January. This meeting saw the participation of vice chancellors of 20 national law universities. The event was instrumental in spreading awareness about the GNLU Silvasa campus in the legal fraternity. In conclusion, I am proud to say that the achievements and accomplishments of our distinguished faculty, highly committed administrative support staff, and talented students are a testament to the dedication and sustained efforts of the entire GNLU community. Your hard work and commitment to excellence have helped GNLU become one of the leading law universities in the country. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to our graduating students completing GNLU's highly demanding programs. Your perseverance, determination, and hard work have paid off, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. As you leave GNLU and embark on the next phase of your journey, remember that you are well equipped to face any challenges that come your way. As you begin this new chapter in life, I encourage you to stay connected with your alma mater. You will always be a part of GNLU, and we are proud to welcome you to your alma mater. You are our best ambassadors, and we are confident that you will continue to make us proud with all your accomplishments and contributions to the society. In closing, I wish you all good health, sustained happiness, and success in all your future endeavors. May you continue to uphold the values and principles that GNLU stands for and contribute to fulfilling its vision and plans. Thank you so much. I am extremely sorry for this long and the time that I have taken to read this annual report. Believe me, I have just read less than 50% of what we have done during 2023 for want of time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. May we now call upon the Director, Professor Dr. S. Shanta Kumar, to request the visitor, GNLU, to declare the convocation open.
Madam, the mic. Honorable visitor, on behalf of Gujarat National Law University, may I request you to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Thank you, ma'am, for declaring the convocation open.
As part of the proceedings of this 14th convocation, may we now invite Honorable Ms. Justice Bela M. Trivedi, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and visitor, GNLU, to deliver the presidential address.
Our distinguished guest, Shri R. Venkatramani, the Attorney General for India. Let me tell you, he is not only a very successful legal luminary, holding very coveted constitutional post, but he's an accomplished poet, very versatile personality, philosopher, and above all, a great human being. Recently, there was a publication of his poem in the book, Roses Without Thorns. And that is the reflection of his versatility in all areas, not limited to legal profession. We are very fortunate to have him for this function today. His better half and the woman behind the success of Mr. Venkatramani, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Venkatramani, is also with us. She is a lawyer, and apart from that, a silent social worker and philanthropist. Ma'am, we are also very fortunate to have you here. My brother judge, Justice Ileshwara, Advocate General Shri Kamalbhai Trivedi, my esteemed members of the General Council, Executive Council, Finance Committee, Professor Dr. Shanta Kumar, Director, GNLU, dear students and proud parents, distinguished guests. My heartiest congratulations to all the euphoric graduates and their proud parents. Today marks a significant milestone in your academic journey as you transit from law students to legal professionals, poised to embark on a career that holds both immense responsibility and great potential for impact. Judges are not speakers in conventional sense, nor are they teachers in formal sense. I am humbled to stand here before you as the visitor of the GNLU. As Professor Shanta Kumar said, I am associated with this university right from its embryonic stage. When I was law secretary, I was instrumental in drafting the act itself and present before the cabinet. And since then, I'm seeing the ascending graph of the university. Let me tell you that today GNLU is one of the very premier institutions, is one of the top national law schools for which credit goes to many. And as rightly said by Professor Shanta Kumar, our late Shri Kirit Bhai Rawal, former Solicitor General of India, transformed the vision of the government into reality. It was government's dream that we should have an autonomous law school in Gujarat. And government contributed huge funds for the creating the infrastructure of world class. We also must recognize the contribution of our past directors, Professor Mani and Dr. Bimal Patel, and present director, Professor Dr. Shanta Kumar, and also our esteemed faculty members, past and present, who have worked very hard to build the reputation of this university. So we all are very grateful to all of them, and we recognize their contribution. I always say that the institutional work is done by individuals only. The role of faculty members, that is teachers, in shaping the students' life is like a potter. Apart from imparting education, a teacher imparts his wisdom, knowledge, and guidance to his students. Just as potter uses his expertise, his sculpting techniques by throwing, molding, shaping, firing the clay to make it decorative pottery, a teacher also tries to imbibe values, attitudes, skills, and a sense of aesthetics, ethics, and culture in students to make them better human beings. And that is the reason our scriptures have placed Guru on the very high pedestal of that of God. On this day of your convocation, it's worth remembering that the universities, through their institutional policies, integrally shape the values and serve as crucible in which you are forged. They instill in you the knowledge and the skills necessary for practicing the legal profession. They also build the ethical framework necessary for the professional conduct. My dear students, you are now entering in a new phase of your life, which would pose a new challenge and offer a new opportunity each day. Life being infinite, immeasurable, inexhaustible, and the learning has no end. Education has to continue lifelong. All the teachings learned from the institution, teachers, colleagues physically and with cerebral talents would enrich your outward life journey, but you will have to strive for the inner strength by your personal endeavors only. Inner personality is as important as outer personality. Please remember, as legal professionals, the choices you make of your own self would represent not only your own personality, but also would represent the institution from where you passed out. Dressing appropriately, for instance, is not merely a matter of your personal preference. It is a reflection of your respect for the institution and the dignity of the profession. The professionalism also extends beyond mere attire. It encompasses a broader sense of discipline that should permeate every aspect of your life. As law students or legal professionals, you will be embarking on a journey that demands rigorous intellectual pursuit, unwavering dedication, and strong commitment to ethical conduct. Inculcating a sense of discipline, though not very easy, it is very essential if you want to succeed both academically and professionally. Let me tell you, Swami Vivekananda is still considered to be an icon of youth for his powerful and positive influence on the students. He strongly believed that to empower the students by educating them about their ability is to become stronger and more confident in what they speak, they do, and what they communicate, with clear conviction in their ideas and actions. Swami Vivekananda advocated assimilation of 5 ideas, which are very relevant for this profession also, and therefore I would like to mention about that. He said, 5 ideas are to become a lifelong learner, to work hard and get pleasantly stressed, to work on increasingly more difficult problems, to develop healthy interpersonal relationship, and to develop skill of creativity and think differently. He had declared that if anyone has assimilated these 5 ideas and made them part of his life and character, he is more empowered and has more education than the one who has memorized a whole library. India is land of opportunities. It is world's largest democracy, which celebrates its cultural, religious, linguistic, and ethnic diversity, accommodating a wide range of beliefs and traditions. Despite challenges and complexities inherent in a diverse and populous country like India, India's steadfast commitment to the democratic principles and institutions has made it possible to emerge it as a nation with stability and resilience. In this process of development, the legal profession has played a vital role in upholding the principles of justice, democracy, and rule of law. And that is the reason the legal professionals are known as the guardians of rights, the advocates for justice, and the agents for social change, contributing to the well-being and stability of the nation as a whole. At its core, the law is not merely a set of rules to be followed, but it is a reflection of our collective values and principles. As we all know, now the society is changing very fast, and with the fast development in technology. Change in power is the order of nature. The Roman Empire gave way to Persians, the British Empire to Americans with their capitalistic prowess. However, in order to make use of new opportunities, one needs vision and perspective of dynamics of the changing world. In this era of fast developing technology and era of artificial intelligence, I may only urge that you internalize the values of honesty and unwavering integrity all throughout your career. My all best wishes to all of you for a very bright future and successful career. Shubham Bhavatu, Shubham Bhavatu, Shubham Bhavatu, GNLU. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for inspiring our students with your motivational words and reminding them of the professional values and the importance of ethical conduct.
Although Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, Judge, the Supreme Court of India and member of the General Council of GNLU, is unable to be with us in person, he has graciously penned a message for this significant occasion. We kindly request Mr. Raman Pandey, Law Clerk to Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar, to deliver his message to the audience.
As a law clerk to Honorable Justice Arvind Kumar, it's a matter of honor for me to convey his message to you all on his behalf. Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Ms. Justice Bela M. Trivedi, ma'am. Distinguished Guest of Honor, Attorney General of India, Shri R. Venkatramani, sir. Honorable Justice Ilesh Vora, sir. Honorable Justice Neeral Mehta, sir. Advocate General Shri Kamal Trivedi. Director, Gujarat National Law University, Professor Dr. S. Shantakumar. Registrar in Charge, Shri Dr. Jagdish Chandra TG. Distinguished members of General Council, district members of Executive Council, members of Academic Council, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives immense pleasure to convey my heartiest best wishes to the graduating students of the class of 2023, Gujarat National Law University, on their successful completion of graduation, post-graduation, and PhDs. I wish you all a fruitful and impactful career ahead. I also convey my congratulations and best wishes to Director Professor Dr. S. Shantakumar and his entire team on scaling new heights in the field of legal education every day. I would have loved to be with you all today, but unfortunately, due to unavoidable reasons, I am not able to come. I hope I am able to visit your campus very soon. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aman Pandey, for being kind enough to pass on the message of Honorable Mr. Justice Arvind Kumar. I'm sure there is no substitute to his gracious presence, but his regards and warm sentiments for our students resonate deeply through this message. We now invite and request our distinguished guest of honor, Honorable Shri R. Venkatramani, Attorney General of India, to address this august gathering.
હું તમારું હાર્દિક સ્વાગત કરું છું. I wish I could speak in Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Telugu, Kannada, because the student body here has come from all over the country. And I wish we can have a technology when the mind can work simultaneously as ChatGPT works, simultaneously on all possible languages. I wish one day, as we evolve into higher realms of being, as individuals, not as machines, as individuals, human beings, we would be able to achieve that. I look forward, probably before I cross another 10, 15 years of my life, the world will be different, with each one of you occupying and trying to persuade, engage in persuading the world to be different. If you are here to study law, you have come here to study law not only because you are going to be a professional, but because you occupy a position in society where you will be constantly asking the world and yourself to become different every day. That's, I think, the most important essence of the study of law. I congratulate each and every one of you today. And before I do that, a Convocation Day is a very special day. Convocation address are solemn addresses. It can't be a light banter. Therefore, one should be not only able to talk about the importance of Convocation Day, but also reasonably prepared, so that it is not told the Attorney General came ill-prepared. So I suppose, as I read my prepared speech, I'll be able to gather your hearts along with me on a subject of some importance. I would have spoken about the nobility of the profession. I would have spoken about the importance of the role of a lawyer in a social order. They have very fair social order in times to come. But that's for you on a reflection as you move ahead in the profession. But I thought I'll speak something else. And with your permission, I try to look at some aspects of freedom of expression. So, as I said, Convocation Day is a special day, a day of parting by expressing a thanksgiving attitude and solemn commitment to the values of knowledge imparted by the university. Before I take the next sentence, there are two outstanding vice chancellors of this nation, Professor Ranbir Singh and Professor Venkatrao, who made this sharing of knowledge more and more important in the legal world. And we have Justice C.K. Thakkar, my brother, esteemed brother Kamal, and two sisters who occupied important positions in the profession, Dharmishta and Manisha. I thank each and every one of you for being examples, noble examples in the profession. The investment made by the university in your mind, in your mental and other enrichments are invaluable. It is not your efforts alone that has made you what you are today. The confluence of inputs and contributions are now your inheritance. How well you handle them by knowing how to further invest them in your life and profession is your responsibility. But the seeds of handling your responsibilities has been discharged by the university. I say that only by sincere and unqualified acknowledgement of the investment made by the university in you, that you will equip yourself in walking your life ahead. Gratefulness is a value by itself. It has nothing to do with self-respect or dignity. When you get what you get in return is the fulfillment beyond monetary or other material rewards. Let me greet all of you walking into the next stage of your life with these profound feelings and wish this day be ever etched in your memory. I also wish to congratulate all the proud parents who have gathered here today to celebrate their awards march into the professional world with the natural excitement it deserves. Invention of written languages through their long hierarchical histories are as remarkable as the connection between human capacity to think and the urge to communicate. We communicate with each other in manifold ways. Each form of communication is a product of the insatiable urge for communication and the need to communicate. We will explore the difference between the urge to communicate and the need has also their common features. The capacity to think and the capacity to explain the world and the universe is a gift of nature to human species. In the absence of this gift, we would have been another mute species. Freedom of expression is a natural and necessary emanation of the capacity to think and the urge to communicate. We will also see that the need to communicate is important to both individuals and a good social order which ensures equal regard for all peoples. The urge to communicate is a creative element of human mind. Art, music, or forms of such urge may be even humor. This may have nothing directly with any social order or social structure, though the content of communication will be the product of a given social order. Sufi music or the abhangs of Bhakti period are products of faith and beliefs. When it comes to propagation or sharing of thoughts and ideas, we talk not only of the urge, but importantly, of the need to communicate. The capacity to think is different from the capacity to know the world. All creatures know their physical world. The search for hunting for food happens because of knowing the world. Knowing is not confined to seeing or the gift of vision. The brains are tuned to know many aspects of the creature's respective worlds. This by itself is a fascinating study. The inter-se communication between other creatures has stopped short of knowing the world for survival. Communication becomes organized interaction only with the human species. A recent study by the Italian physicist on how the birds starlings communicate has this to say, which is important for understanding the need to communicate. I quote, "The urge to communicate is linked to our innate natural capacities. The need to communicate is linked to a social order. It is for the benefit of the social order and a healthy social order." Having drawn your attention to what is seemingly distant matter for law, let me invite you into the thick of discussion on freedom of expression. One of the first law on press was the Swedish Press Act of 1766. Roughly 50 years later, Thomas Jefferson said, I quote, "Where the press is free and every human is able to read, all is safe," unquote. Three things are subsumed here: the ability to read, the freedom to communicate, and a safe social order. All three matters are the elements of freedom of expression. When we talk of a safe social order, we talk about how such a safe social order is indispensable for the peace and good of individuals and the society. Having a safe social order is like building a house meeting all the needs along with the beauty and aesthetics. If the building is leaky or unsafe, it is no building. If the building is shaky, it is no building. The rules for raising the building will be the rules for its safety and livability. In contemporary times, we call these building rules for a society as the provisions of the Constitution. The maintenance of the building is the aspect of abiding by the rules for maintenance. Again, the Constitution comes in. It may lay down rules for maintaining the safe social order. In all this, there is a need for communication. There can be no so fair social order which does not provide for and enables communication. The First Amendment to the US Constitution enjoins the Congress from abridging the freedom of speech or the press. In Miami Herald Publishing Company versus Tornillo, the US Supreme Court said that the First Amendment deals with freedom and not responsibility. The takeoff from this view is that neither Constitution nor law can demand responsibility from those who control flow of information or who shape public opinion. Ensuring responsibility in communication is thus not the domain of law. How do we appreciate this stand as the most logical and also moral? That is why we need to distinguish between the urge to express and the need to express. The need to express is premised on the situational imperative to communicate and to share. This in turn calls for utmost reflective attention to what needs to be communicated. Not every thought, not every understanding, not every reflection, not every pleasure, not and certainly not every hatred. One wonders whether the Miami ruling that responsibility expectation is not the content of First Amendment can hold good in current times, when the communication space has become wide and open with social media. The expanding spread of comments on the wild, untamed hearts of social media are not without basis. The ability to reach huge audiences or the near monopoly position as to control thoughts and views or the incessant bombarding by partisan speeches or controlled information, etc., now constitute the public square of communication. It appears we have reached a stage of only freedom and not responsibility. All arguments in favor of responsibility are put down on the ground that the state has no business to control thought. We forget that we are already controlled in the hands of freedom of expression. Freedom of expression of the technology companies. I will revert to this aspect later. The law of defamation is only a limited limitation on freedom of expression. It is not an injunction or a preventive limitation. However, in Dr. Subramanian Swamy, the Supreme Court upheld Section 499 IPC, and that it said is neither unreasonable nor disproportionate and excessive, and cannot be projected as a majoritarian notion meant to cripple freedom of speech and expression. Has this, however, deterred speech sans responsibility? What we, however, see is both irresponsible speech and motivated, revengeful engagement in criminal prosecutions. The essence of the law of defamation, both civil and criminal, is that people act responsibly in making statements concerning others which may affect them. What is this responsibility? It is the urge to speak or the need to speak. There can be no urge to speak, as in defamatory statements, there is no creative element, but only destructive features. The need to criticize others can be justified if the conduct of a person is socially injurious or is harmful to social order or social concerns. How far the law of defamation can be stretched to prevent breaches of unlawfulness or responsibility? How can it be canvassed, on the other hand, that freedom to speak includes the freedom to decide oneself without external regulation on what to speak and when about others? Let us look at humor. History of human speech shows humor has been used as a vehicle to engage in socio-political commentary or to poke fun at people in public life, including artists, or, as it is said, collectively negotiated social boundaries and norms. Humor is mirth and amusement as opposed to information conveying modes of expression. It can wear many forms, from imitation to verbal jokes to memes or cartoons. The European Court of Human Rights in Kunstler made this observation. Satire is a form of artistic expression and social commentary which, by its inherent features of exaggeration and distortion of reality, naturally aims to provoke and agitate. Accordingly, any interference with the right of an artist or anyone else to use this means of expression should be examined with particular care. The purpose of these references is to emphasize the distinction between the urge and the need to speak. Humor lies in between the urge to speak and the need to speak. The idea of satire as a form of exaggeration and distortion of reality is further represented by the Argentinian Supreme Court in a Pandoro Merceda versus so-and-so in December 2020, which also draws explicitly on a earlier ruling and Kessler ruling by the US Supreme Court. And it said, I quote, "It should be remembered that satire as a form of critical discourse is characterized by sharply exaggerating and distorting reality in a mocking way. This type of literary genre constitutes one of the communication tools for criticism, opinions, and value judgments in public affairs, an instrument of denunciation and social criticism that is expressed in the form of a hidden message behind laughter, jocularity, or irony." A similar point is made by the Supreme Court of India in Indemnity Creative versus Government of West Bengal. And the court says satire is a literary genre where topical issues are held up scorn by means of ridicule or irony. If satire and humor serve as a social purpose, the same question that arises in the context of defamation will arise here, where one can draw a line between bona fide, legitimacy, truth, and mere personal whim or dislike. Writer Joe Paolo Capellotti says this: the concept of public or social interest is broad enough to encompass humorous speech about a very wide range of issues. However, it's clear, if not to the general public, then at least to humor scholars, that while humor may have broader purposes, political for instance, these are incidental rather than necessary. One principal purpose of humor is to provoke laughter, and laughter does not always go in hand with an issue of social interest. In Attorney General versus Clerk, a British journalist in Zambia who had likened the government to animals in a satirical article had his deportation order nullified when the Supreme Court of Zambia ruled it disproportionate. However, the court did not accept that the article was protected by freedom of expression under the Constitution. The Spanish metal singer Cesar Montana Lehmann made contested expression, which included jokes about the terrorist groups ETA and Grappo and talking about bombing the monarch. He said, "It's nearly the king's birthday. How exciting. I'm going to give him a cake bomb." The Supreme Court sentenced the singer to 1 year's imprisonment, arguing that affirmations such as those disseminated in the network by Caesar fed hate speech and legitimized terrorism as a means of resolving social conflicts, and more importantly, forced the victims to remember the lacerating experience of the threat, the kidnapping, or the murder of a close relative. Following Montana Allen's appeal, the Constitutional Court reversed the Supreme Court's ruling after determining that the lower court decision was disproportionate and did not sufficiently consider the sarcastic and metaphorical nature of the disputed expression. For long debates on freedom of expression has traveled many aspects of communication. Commercial speech, that the advertisements are included in free speech as a necessary communication in aid of trade and commerce. So also political speech as in aid of democracy and responsible governance. In all these situations, freedom to communicate is an adjunct to some other right or duty. These are relatively non-controversial. The more difficult areas of speech, or hate speech as it is called, an expression used in the US legal literature. Incitement to hatred is the expression used in European criminal debates. Statutes following World War II. The history of European case is Eurocentric. The echo in US law matches the racial and other related social features which may not have strict parallels elsewhere. Recent cases in France, Belgium, Italy, etc., which moved to the European Court of Human Rights, are all in relation to speeches against minorities, particularly Muslims. The court has found that inciting hatred does not necessarily require inciting violence, but can include incite to discrimination. Some newer constitutions, for example, in Latin America, Slovenia, and the South African Republic, include specific clauses meant to prohibit incitement to hatred. Moreover, the prohibition of hate speech initially occurred exclusively on the grounds of race and ethnicity, while in recent years it has gradually begun encompassing other non-discrimination grounds such as sex, sexual orientation, and disability. The recommendations of the Council of Europe Committee of Ministers on Hate Speech provides that this term is to be understood as covering all forms of expression which spread, incite, promote, or justify a racial hatred, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, or other forms of hatred based on intolerance, including intolerant expression by aggressive nationalism and ethnocentrism, discrimination and hostility against minorities, migrants, other people of immigrant origins. The European Court of Jurisprudence demonstrates a particularly high value granted to political speech. In Lingens vs. Austria, the court found that freedom of political debate is the very core of the concept of democratic society. In Wingrove, the United Kingdom, the court said there's little scope under Article 10.2 of the European Convention to restrict political speech or issues of public interest. The court reminds us that the right to hyperbolic and provocative language and speech is a central part of political speech, and in its light, polemical, sarcastic, and satirical language is permitted. The United Nations framework deals with hate speech through the limitation grounds of Article 19 of the ICCPR and puts forth positive obligations to prohibit hate speech. The UN is of central importance to the global setting when it comes to the approach to hate speech to be taken by the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. However, I find while rights are expansively stated, responsibility element is absent. Reasonable restrictions are different. Reasonable restrictions are different from emphasis and responsibility. Reasonable restrictions are construed strictly, maybe. It is out of intellectual fashion to talk about responsibility. What differentiates the European Court of Human Rights from other courts, as the higher courts of South Africa, but even more the US Supreme Court, is a very low threshold afforded to freedom of expression when it comes to hate speech. Even speech which is insulting has been deemed to be hate speech. Even speech which is, and with the court stipulating that it does not need to amount to or incite violence for it to violate the limitation grounds of Article 10. Another key issue identified in relation to the European Court of Human Rights is a lacking assessment of notions, meaning, context, impact, possibility of harm, and other themes which, if considered, could lead to at least more substantiated decisions. Let me look at it somewhat differently. Given the technology-driven existence we are in today, the care which we bestow on what we put into our mouth, taste, smell, health, etc., do we bestow the same care to what we ingest into our brains or what we choose to consume and digest? The answer is doubtful. In a recent publication, World Without Mind, the author says that in the preface as follows: the tech companies are destroying something precious, which is the possibility of contemplation. They have created a world in which we are constantly watched and are always distracted. Through their accumulation of data, they have constructed a portrait of our minds, which they use to invisibly guide mass behavior and increasingly individual behavior to further their financial interests. They've eroded the integrity of institutions, media publishing, that supply the intellectual material that provokes thought and guides democracy. Their most precious asset is our most precious asset, our attention, and they have abused it. The author further says, I would like to quote it, there's a theory of knowledge embedded in this elaboration of sharing, the notion that individuals can achieve only a limited understanding of the world while reading and thinking at their own desks. Before the arrival of the new technologies, information, like the isolated scholar, was atomized. But now, information can be sorted and processed by a much larger community. That could correct mistakes, add insights, and revise conclusions. Technology enabled what Hedgie was once called the world brain, or what Weird editor Kevin Kelly called the hive mind. Social media, the new public square, is a challenge to our genius. It is not state or government, but acts as if it is an untamed master. Attempts made in the United States or in Europe to enact social media laws have run into constitutional challenges. The lines between use and misuse of information are getting blurred. The collection of case laws from across the world done by Columbia University Global Freedom of Expression Studies show the common features as well as the need for going beyond traditional legal categories. Attempts made in the United States or in Europe to enact social media laws have, as said, have run into constitutional challenges. The lines between them are also getting continuously blurred. But what is important for us is, I would like to probably quote a case from US Supreme Court. In Christian Legal Society versus Martinez, in the context of a challenge to the anti-discrimination policy of a public university, has violative of the right to free speech, right to association, and free exercise of religion of a student group, upheld the anti-discrimination policy. This case presents a unique instance of balancing freedom of expression or speech and the equally important value of non-discrimination and promotion of diversity. The Christian Legal Society student group had a statement of faith to conduct their lives in accordance with certain principles by including the tenet that sexual activity should not occur outside of marriage between a man and woman. This principle excluded from the group anyone who engages in contrary sexual conduct. This exclusion principle deprived the society, the student society, from availing various funds and facilities of the university. The judgment proceeds under the footing that the benefit of official acknowledgement and access to funds and facilities is not a factor depriving the right to free speech. The tolerance amidst diversity has been grounded as a balancing line. The ruling further went ahead and said that religious organizations, like that of other organizations must abide by certain norms of conduct when they enter into academic community. If this case, like several similar situations involving conflicting stands and understanding points of view involving confluence of rights, lead us to ask this question as to whether an account of responsibility can necessarily enter the debates in relation to freedom of expression, where the positive law providing in respect of responsibilities will be something beyond reasonable restrictions, and whether such responsibility norms can be effectively enforced. We already see references to these issues in the context of social media forums such as Facebook, Amazon, Twitter, etc., where imposition of responsibilities seems an enforceability challenge. Debates on freedom of expression in the pre-technology era of a mere print or verbal action speech are now subject to technology factors. The scene has become denser. But how do we intelligently navigate? We began with the foundations of expression. We saw how communication between a flock of birds is organized. This organization is the central element of their ability to combat their predators. A utilitarian thread informs this organization of communication. This I consider as a need element in expression. In a social order, this need element comprehends survival, certainty, betterment of conditions of life, and promotion of justice principles, and many. The urge element is the urge to create. Poets and artists create a fabric or recreate our worlds through their experiences. From Milton to Wordsworth, or Kalidasa to Kamban, or Kabir, we have the reflections of religious or spiritual urges. Sufi poets have said Kabir belongs to this class. The strength, the relevance, or the hollowness of social facts, or the beauty and elegance of nature and human relationships, born of love and compassion, are all the stuff of their renderings. And this is the urge to communicate. Author Kiesler captures these aspects of creative urge in his book, The Act of Creation, profoundly. In reading them, we discover the profoundness of the act of creation and understand freedom of expression at all noble levels. The need to express is born out of the need to exchange our sincere thoughts on human welfare, human good, common interest, the need to constantly watch our failings as individuals, failings in public life, our public institutions, maintaining the even balance of rights, and to finally explore our responsibilities as human beings. The need to express can sometimes coalesce with the expressions to protect a right, as in the case of Vijay Emanuel, or the importance of demonstrating a value such as protest against war and in support of pacifism, as in the case of flag banning in the United States. We have responsibilities for ourselves in order that we pursue the noblest of values and purposes in life. We have responsibilities for others to enable a fair social order to evolve and flourish. For all this, we need to discover the foundations of the freedom of expression. A roaming mind, like a roaming horse, does not discover. It only aimlessly encounters experiences. In a sense, the freedom to express is a duty to discover and not mere indulgence in unreflective, wasteful expressions. Our mental wealth must be carefully created and carefully shared. Did not our Bharatiya traditions tell us that neither by thoughts nor by deeds shall we injure others? A story in one of the 12th century Tamil literary pieces talks about a king asking his minister, while going to light a lamp in a temple, and the lamp was not lighted, as to whether he has unconsciously done any wrong that the lamp would not burn. The question that will engage in times to come will be, how do we as individuals manage our freedom of mind and thoughts, our emotions, and our pursuit of truths without being slaves to external manipulations by technology or otherwise? The dissemination of information on social occurrences in the hands of monopoly of print and visual media is no longer a free or truthful narration. Every political party or social groups have occupied the public space of communication. Technology has made manipulation of facts and truths easy. The freedom of tools of expression has become larger than the contents of expression. We receive doctored versions of truths or events. We are made numb by repeated sharing of doctored narrations. We are witnessing a new competition towards suppressing truth. The urge to communicate through art or culture, cinema or music has become the urge to produce products of mental or emotional excesses. The pursuit of truth through higher levels of understanding, life, the world, and the universe in which we are a tiny, tiny part are pushed to the peripheries. As you complete your journey of the study of law, a noble pursuit for a noble purpose, you will now gather all the wealth of your study to plunge into the depths of these aspects. You will spend every moment of your life as an individual and as a professional in exploring and discovering the roots of freedom of expression. Wasted moments in non-enabling thoughts and deeds are self-destructive. I wish each one of you great discoveries in life and great achievements in your career. Before I conclude, as the director unfolded achievements of every center after center of the university, I thought, let me also enroll myself as a student, and studied law 40 years ago was different from studying law today. Because I think you have greater opportunity to discover the world in a more potential way different from what we studied law. So please, I urge each and every one of you, as who carry the wealth which you acquire in the university, as something which cannot be wasted away. Once you waste it away every moment of your life, you can never retrieve that wealth. And let me once again wish the parents first for being here, witnessing this wonderful evening, and my very dear young sisters, brothers, daughters, sons, or whatever one may call, and a great, great professional career. But ultimately, I would only say, what matters in this profession is in what manner and to what extent we bring solace to the rest of the country. This profession is a solace-giving profession. When you give solace, it means you bring all the wealth of your study and knowledge to enable that solace is comforting, solace is lasting, and solace perseveres in all walks of life. So let me therefore urge each and every one of you to be engineers of solace in our country. And please continue to walk in the part of this great nation with the ability to communicate in more responsible ways. The ability to communicate in more responsible ways, I think, is the essence of our human species. I end with this.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening this new generation of graduating students and for sharing your invaluable wisdom with them.
May we now request the Director of GNLU to initiate the proceedings for the conferment of degrees at this 14th Convocation of Gujarat National Law University.
This 14th Convocation of the Gujarat National Law University has been called to confer the degree of PhD, degree of LLM, degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Laws, BA LLB Honours, Bachelor of Commerce and Law, BCom LLB Honours, Bachelor of Business Administration and Laws, BBA LLB Honours, Bachelor of Social Work and Laws, BSW LLB Honours, and Bachelor of Science and Laws, BSc LLB Honours, upon the candidates who, in the examinations held for the purpose, have been certified to be worthy of the same.
Let the candidates for the degrees stand forward. Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will, in your daily life and conversation, conduct yourself as worthy members of this university?
May we request the candidates to resume their seats?
Let the candidates be now presented.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. May we now request the Registrar in charge, Dr. Jagdish Chandra, to commence the proceeding for the conferment of degrees.
Thank you, Madam. Madam, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of PhD, degree of Master of Laws, and degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Laws, BLLB Honours, Bachelor of Commerce and Laws, BCom LLB Honours degree, Bachelor of Business Administration and Laws, BBA LLB Honours degree, Bachelor of Social Work and Laws, BSW LLB Honours, and the Bachelor of Science and Laws, BSLLB Honours degree, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of authority vested in me as visitor GNLU, Gandhinagar, I confer upon you as also candidates in absentia the degree of PhD, degree of Master of Laws, LLM, degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws Honors, BA LLB Honors, Bachelor of Commerce and Laws Honors, LLB Honors, Bachelor of Business Administration and Laws, BBA LLB, Bachelor of Social Work and Laws, BSW LLB, and Bachelor of Science and Laws Honors, BSc LLB Honors in this university.
So now I would like to, please be seated, all of you. So now I would like to call upon the names of the candidates receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in person. Ms. Harsha Rajwamshi. Ms. Harsha Rajwamshi. She is currently our faculty of Gujarat National University. Ramanand Nandkishore Garge. Abhay Singh. Apurva Patel. Chandrika Raj. Gunjan Chawla. Gururaj Devara Hubli. Manan Dardi. Mohit. So I also would like to read the names of the candidates receiving the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia: Arpit Sharma and Nikita Shah. Now I would like to call upon the names of the candidates receiving the degree of Master of Laws in person: Kunal Kishore. Akash Gupta. Devdar Dubey. Karan Manisha. Nilay Kumar Mani,
Students, please cheer for the other who are being conferred with the degrees.
Nimisha Pal, Riya Gupta, Shah Aishwari Raupesh, Shanti Jyoti, Vedant, Vishwam Jaideep Kumar Joshi, Harsh Amish Brahmbhatt, Aditi Sahu, Anantu, Anshuman, Devanshi Bharat, Gaurav Prakash, Ashil Jayesh Kumar Gandhi, Kartibun, Mantasha, Pradyuman Rao, Vyomesh, Radhika Maheshwari, Raghavi Rawat, Ravita, Saloni Sunil, Shabi Keshari, Vatsi Shah, Vikas Gangwar, Aarti Dhruv, Jupitara Gagoi, Shivangi Kumari, Shreya Chauhan, Srishti Kedia, Vidhi Pratap Singh, Aman Pandey, Ayushi Verma, Dhiman Avali Krishipal, Neelambari Shambhu, Princess Kalyani, Gauri Sanjay, Shruti George, Tanmayi Pradeep, and Pankaj Balwan. Now I would like to read the names of the candidates receiving the degree of Master of Laws in absentia. Muskal Gangwar, Parikh, Danti Mahir Jignesh Kumar, Deepak Chaudhary, Kinjal Bagdi, Trivedi Umesh Vishnu Prasad, Adarsh Kumar Parmar, Rakesh Roshan, Shekhar Tomar, Soumya Goyal, Lakshay Ganawat, Nivedita Singh, Ragini Suman, Saurav Kumar. These are the candidates receiving the degree in absentia. Now I would like to call upon the names of the candidates receiving the degree of Bachelor of Laws in person. Bhavya Goyal. Akash Jigan. प्रणय जलान, अभिषेक वाधवन, आदित्य कुमार कच्छप, अद्रिका बिसेन, अलंकार भटनागर, अमन गाग, अमृता सोनी, अनर्घ्या अशोक, एंजेलिना, अर्चित सर्वेश्वर व्यास, अरुणिमा आशीष पड़के, अरुणोदय इंकेश्वर, आर्यन रॉय, आशिका जैन, अविक दास, आयुष गर्ग, आयुष्मान सिंह, भव्या आर्या, चैतन्य आचार्य, देवानंद आनंद देवांशु संजय भाई, शाह देवर्ष तेजस भाई, धर्मवीर ब्रह्मभट्ट, Dhruv Dinesh Kumar, Divyashri Rao, Anupama, Garima Oja, Girisha Meena, Hansi, Harshit Chaudhary, Himangini Mishra, Elena Pihu, Insaf Ahmad, Ishan Gupta, Ishan Kumar, Jagrat Shah, Jay Malvade, Jyoti Meena, Karunya Lakshmi, Kanishka Iyer, Karan Ahluwalia, Karan Bhutra, Kartikeya Chamola, Keshav Somani, Kirpa Ram, Kumar Shubham. Mansi Jain. Manvendra Singh. Matangi. Mayank. Mayur Kulkarni. Mihir. Mohanish. Mohit Gupta. Mohit Meena, sorry. Mridal. Nahush Gautam. Nalin Malhotra. Naman Katyal. Nandini Pradhan. Nasima. Nikhil Dinesh Bhai. Nipun Mudgal. Nisarg Bharadwaj. Nitya Botra. Pallav. Pallavi Meena. Pauravi. Pooja Bharat. Prakar Jain. Pratik Meena. Pratish Apurva Gandhi. Raghav Makar. Punit Mathur. Rakshit. Ritik Mahapatra. Rohit. Saksha Jain. Saloni Shukla. Jain Sanidhya. Sanidhi Buj. Soumya. Saurabh Agnihotri. Saint Jyoti. Shailendra Singh. Shantanu Mishra. Shikhar Nigam. Shivang Kumar. Shubham Mittal. Shubham Shanu. Siddharth Kumar. Simmi Kumari. Soham Mukhopadhyay. Suryan Singh. Tanishka Ranga. Tanvira. Tanvir Rahim. Tatagata Datta. Vaibhav Jain. Vaibhavi Patel. Vaishnavi Patel. Vanshika. Varun Rahul Gandhi. Ved Prasad Thakkar. Vishal Singh. Vishwa Patel. Viti Bansal. Yash More. Yash Tripathi. Johan Pranay. Atarat Anand. आयुषी मीना मेहता, गरिमा, देविका बंसल, गौरव सेठी, नैना, नोएनिका, शबरी बोस, आयुषी, नेहल, राघव बेड़ी, स्वाति कौल, शेन जॉन, विमलेंदु अग्रवाल, पूर्व प्रताप सिंह, प्रणय गुलाटी, अनुश्री मोदी, सर्वजीत सिंह, साई किशन, सायन चंद्रा, युग नायर, हितोइशी सरकार, अनंत तिवारी, देवर्षि मोहन, Riddhi Arora, Nikita, Shailendra Shukla, Divyan Sharma, Dev Shah, Arzu Prakash, Happy Panti, Shilpi Gautam, Nitu Raj Bansal, Shahana Charles, Parika, Udit Singh Rathore, Anshu, Anchit Jasuja, Jayant, Priyan Singh, Adira Rajesh Menon, Varnik Yadav, Yashika Sachdev, Advayai Goyal, Anjana Ravi Kumar, Saket Mishra, Naman Devpura, Preksha, last. Now I would like to read the names of the candidates receiving the degree of Bachelor of Laws in absentia. Aman Kumar Singh, Anukaulav Singh, Anurag Kumar, Ashika S, Chaitanya M. Hegde, Jalaj Pandey, Purna Puamma, Prasun Tripathi, Samruddhi Chatterjee, Shashank Shekhar Singh, Shivam Keth, Shivang Mishra, Bharat Goyal, Nikhil Joshi, Ishan Darshan Patel, Himamshu Vikram, Raghu Pratap, Nikhil Anil Kumar.
Thank you, Madam and Sir. The registrar will now place the record of the degrees that have been awarded before the visitor for her signature. Congratulations to the PhD scholars, our LLM and LLB batches of 2023. We all are really very proud of you. We request the graduates to please take their seat.
May we now request the registrar to announce the medals for students on their academic achievements.
Now I would like to call upon the names of the candidates who are recipients of gold medals for PG Batch 2022-23. GNLU Gold Medal 2023 for securing highest marks in the Corporate and Business Law Specialization goes to Karthibon. Nani A. Palkiwala Gold Medal for being topper in all subjects of postgraduate program goes to Devdar Dubey, and he also recipient of Honorable Mr. Justice R.B. Mehta Gold Medal 2023 for overall outstanding performance in the postgraduate program. He also secured one more gold medal, that is GNLU Gold Medal for securing highest marks in the Constitution Administrative Law Specialization. In total, he secured 3 gold medals. H.K. Acharya and Company Gold Medal 2023 for securing highest marks in the Intellectual Property Law Specialization goes to Ayushi Verma. Late S.M. Nanavati Advocate Gold Medal 2023 for securing highest marks in the criminal law and security law specialization goes to Mahir Jignesh Kumar Dani. So now I would like to call upon the names of the candidates who are recipients of gold medals under the undergraduate program 2018-23 batch. So first, late AP Ganguly Gold Medal 2023 for overall outstanding performance in the undergraduate program goes to Sayan Chandra. Aditya Books Private Limited Gold Medal for overall performance in the undergraduate program goes to Abhishek Wadavan. He also secured remaining 7 gold medals. GNLU Gold Medal for securing highest marks in BBA LLB Honors Program. Honorable Mr. Justice P.D. Desai Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Law of Thoughts. Union Bank of India Gold Medal for the subject Domain Commercial Law. Late Jayanti Lal H. Parekh Gold Medal for the subject Medical Law. Mr. Gopinath Amin Gold Medal for the subject Human Rights. Honorable Mr. Justice Dr. A.K. Sikri Gold Medal for the subject Law and Economics. Advocate Mr. Sudhir Mishra Gold Medal for the topper in the subject of Environmental Law. In total, he is recipient of 8 gold medals. Shri Kalidas J. Javeri Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Introduction to Political Science, Karan Ahluwalia. And he is also recipient of Honorable Justice Dr. A.K. Sikri Gold Medal for the subject Domain Law and Economics. Shri Shantilal Shah Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Jurisprudence, Anjana Ravi Kumar. She is also recipient of Honorable Justice Dr. A.K. Sikri Gold Medal for the subject seminar paper Economics Analysis of Law. GNLU Gold Medal 2023 for the securing highest marks in BSc LLB Honors Program goes to Arunima Ashish Padike. She is also recipient of 4 more gold medals. Late Sharad B. Vakil Gold Medal for the subject Constitutional Law. 2. Honorable Mr. Justice C.K. Thakkar Gold Medal 2023 for the Administrative Law subject. Late Milan Kumar Banerjee Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Alternative Dispute Resolution System. In total, she is recipient of 4 gold medals. GNLU Gold Medal for securing highest marks in BA LLB Honors Program, Hemangini Mishra. GNLU Gold Medal 2023 for securing highest marks in BCom LLB Honors Program, Shah Devarsh Tejas Bhai. He is also recipient of late Honorable Mr. Justice S.B. Majumdar Gold Medal for the subject Law of Civil Procedure Code. Late M.K. Nambiar Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Constitutional Law goes to Adira Rajesh Menon. Honorable Justice V.B. Raju Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Criminal Law goes to Ashika Jain. Mr. Y.J. Trivedi Gold Medal for the subject Intellectual Property Law goes to Aryan Rai. Mr. Divyakant Nanavati Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Law of Evidence, Yashika Sachdeva. Advocate Sanat P. Mehta Bombay Gold Medal 2023 for the subject Law of Taxation 1. Direct taxation goes to Ananda Devan Sanjay Bhai. Shri S.K. Javeri Gold Medal for the subject Labor Law goes to Girisha Meena.
Thank you, sir and madam. We request all the recipients of the medals for their outstanding scholastic achievements to join us on the stage for a group photograph alongside our honorable visitor and the esteemed guest of honor. May we now request the director to invite the visitor to dissolve the convocation.
May I take this opportunity to request the Honorable Visitor, Honorable Ms. Justice Bela M. Trivedi, to dissolve this 14th convocation.
I dissolve the convocation.
Thank you, madam. May we now request the members of the audience to please rise for the national anthem.
Now the convocation procession shall depart in reverse order.
I request the graduates to proceed to banquet hall below the library for returning the gowns and sash. We cordially invite all of you to the dinner hosted at the Puneet One. We solicit your gracious presence at the dinner.
रेकॉर्ड करता हूँ, आराम नहीं था तो